Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to put together a quick video for you all to explain kind of my history working with Rain and why I've decided to take them on as a sponsor of me as a lifter and of the channel as well. So, in the sport that we do, or at least I do on this channel, powerlifting, any gym related activity, one of the largest things that you look for getting in are these little advantages that you can have as an athlete or as a gym goer in order to propel your progress forward. So what I mean by that is, a great example of one that we're not in control of is genetics, right? I can train for an amount of time at a certain difficulty, and the same person could train for that same amount of time with the same amount of rigor, and we're going to have different outcomes based on our genetics. That's just a natural advantage or disadvantage that you may have as an athlete. Now, as I've said in past videos on this channel, it's a waste of time to focus on genetics. You're given what you're given. You have to take that and run with it. Now, there are other things that we are constantly looking for, a lot like genetics, but maybe we can then control them. And that's why one of the most common questions I get as a lifter and even in the classroom, I'll get asked, hey, what supplements do you take? And I'm very clear with my work on bulk supplements and how I keep it very simple. Caffeine, creatine, multivitamin, and I really like beta-alanine as well, kind of in my pre-workout, and I keep it to those basics for supplementation, because as far as like what's tested, those are kind of the four main things, along with protein, which is basically just food, that are going to actually propel your training just a little bit. Now, back to energy drinks. So, whenever I was early on in my career, you get that question of, hey, what can I do to improve performance? And that could be not only the gym, but also in school. So I started drinking energy drinks, I would say in 2014-ish, whenever I started college, to help get through long nights. And I also have very nostalgic memories of going over to friends' houses in high school and having an energy drink to stay up and play video games or something ridiculous that I would probably not be able to do nowadays. But that was my first introduction to energy drinks. There's a lot of stigma as far as like what's healthy and consumption of these things. So, I kind of went through that route. I really enjoyed energy drinks, wasn't a regular consumer until about 2019 when I saw Rain on the shelves in my local Sheets, like basically gas station. And first of all, the packaging obviously caught my eye. I had seen other competitors that kind of try and do similar things, and like I said, I was vaguely familiar, but I'm very skeptical always of claims on packaging. And as you've seen in other videos on this channel, I like to walk through what's going into my body, especially because I'm drug tested by WADA. So I have to be very cognizant of what's going in. Now, why Rain really caught my eye as specifically a pre-workout energy drink was the caffeine content. So this is 300 milligrams of caffeine, which for some people might be a decent amount. For me as a bigger person, I would say it's a moderate amount. So this is very convenient because I could pick it up, and it has the 300 milligrams of caffeine. It also has some electrolytes with 220 milligrams of sodium in here, which, if you're exercising, working out, you're going to be losing those electrolytes. And then also you've got some vitamins the classic ones being vitamin B3, B12, B6, and also some potassium as a electrolyte as well to balance with that sodium. But all of those vitamin B nutrients are over 100% the daily value, and specifically vitamin B works mainly in your energy systems. So kind of check that check mark for me as far as it has the vitamins I would look for and the caffeine as well. And the second thing, or I guess the third thing, I can't count apparently, was more anecdotal. Okay, so one, I really enjoyed the taste. The first one I tried was this orange dreamsicle. It's been around since 2019. I also really enjoyed the blue flavor that they had and the cotton candy flavor, both of which are still around today. And that really got me over a huge hurdle that I'd had with previous energy drinks, which was the taste. I felt like I was drinking something potentially for performance, but compromising on taste. So when in doubt, I kind of fell out of that. But with these, it had what I needed for performance, especially the caffeine, as kind of that energy boost base there. And then it also tasted really good, so it was enjoyable. And then lastly, I could feel anecdotally this focus after drinking this energy drink. And looking through the ingredients, it's most likely, and this is coming from me, I think it probably comes from the coenzyme Q10 coupled with the caffeine content as well. Now, that's my guess. Looking here, they also advertise some branched chain amino acids, which that's helpful to throw in. I'm a big proponent of eating my protein and making sure my amino acids are pretty high anyway, but that's a nice secondary benefit for a pre-workout or intra-workout. So overall, check the check marks as far as ingredients goes. The taste was phenomenal. I felt an anecdotal increase in focus whenever I drank this, much like a pre-workout blend. And overall, that kind of just sold me as far as, hey, whenever I'm looking for an energy drink, this is the option that I'm going to go to. And now, so that was 2019. I've continued to enjoy their products up until now in 2023. So that's 4 years of, watching Reign as a brand, enjoying their products. And then the last thing that I want to mention before we kind of bring this all together is I like companies that I'm working with to share the vision that I share for my sports. So a great example is I work with Bulk Supplements. They keep supplementation simple. They're third-party tested, basically for drug-tested and drug-free athletes, so that we can feel safe using their products. And you can see their vision is to get these supplements into people's hands for as low of a cost as possible, while not giving up quality of the ingredients. SBD does very similar thing where all of their equipment is tested to the highest standard. They have the best equipment in the game. I would call them the premium powerlifting company. And you can see they are pushing to make the sport better with the Sheffield competition in Sheffield, Great Britain, that they put on in this past year. They are sponsoring, the premier sponsor of Powerlifting America. Even other federations that I may not be affiliated with, SBD is supporting those lifters as well. And I really like to see that because it's growing the sport, and they're helping the live streams and the photography at these venues. These are things I like to see, right? Reign is doing the same thing with other strength sports. You see them getting into strongman events and CrossFit games. And all of these strength sports, they are investing to move the sport forward, and you can see it in their product line as well. This is the traditional Reign Total Body Fuel, but they also have the Inferno product, which has a couple extra ingredients. I hope to do a video on that one here in the near future. They have the new Reign Storm, which that's more of a general purpose energy drink, whereas this one's more focused on athletics and lifting weights. You can see just they're pushing the envelope and innovating to march forward, and that's exactly what I want in a company that I'm going to support and put on my brand, basically, because those are all things that I want as an athlete. I do not want a stagnant company, and Reign is one of the most innovative, if not the most innovative companies in this energy drink space. So whenever I thought about it, I have a company here that I have the opportunity to be a part of, right? And it's an honor, where they have all the ingredients that I look for, the vitamins, the caffeine's a great level, the taste is phenomenal. I have this anecdotal response to where I feel increased focus using the product. I've been a user of the product for 4 years, right? Without any compensation from the company. I'm a customer, right? I'm already invested in them, and I would use them anyway. And that's how I prefer to be whenever I work with a company. I want it to be a product that I would use anyway because I support what they're doing. And overall, whenever I got the opportunity to join Reign as a Reign Warrior in their sponsorship program, right, their athlete program, it was an easy yes. And that's why I chose to go with them, and why I'm happy to put their logo beside my name. Okay, so I know this video went a little longer, I rambled for a little bit, but I wanted to share with you all and be very clear why I chose to work with Reign and why I'm happy to be a part of their program. And I'm super excited for what the future can bring as I am part of the Reign Total Body Fuel team. So as always, thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Have you tried Reign? What's your favorite flavor? And until next time, happy lifting.